Hello and welcome back to Song Reaction Analysis with your girl JVB. As always, first and foremost, thank you so much for being here on my channel, checking out my reactions as well as my own music. All the links are in the description below. Also, if you have been coming here and you have not yet subscribed, hit the subscribe button, the like button, and the notification bell so you never miss a post of mine. We're doing a lot of reactions. I'm doing 4 reactions a week right now. Every day at 12 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. Even if it's not a band you're not necessarily interested in, if you have some time, come and check it out. I've been a big Linkin Park fan, and Chris Cornell is also an amazing singer, and I've been thinking about the Throwback Thursdays, and in general, to bring a bit more variety. I have a lot of requests, which I'm also going to get to. However, Linkin Park Crawling live with Chris Cornell, when I saw that while I was like downloading all my reactions that I'm going to be doing for the next few weeks, it's kind of like a must do. 2 legends who are sadly not here with us anymore. 2 great singers and artists who have struggled quite a bit and have gone through hard times. However, they left us this amazing work of theirs, and having them together on stage, we need to check that out. So with no further ado, guys, Linkin Park Crawling live with Chris Cornell. Here we go.
Turn my mic up louder, I got to say something. Lightweight, step it aside, but we coming. Feel it in your chest, the syllables get pumping. People on the street, they panic and start running. Words on loose leaf sheet, complete coming. I jump in my mind and summon the rhyme I'm dumping. Healing the blind, I promise to let the sun in. Sick of the dark ways, we march to the drumming. Jump when they tell us that they want to see jumping. Fuck that, I want to see some fist pumping. Risk something, take back what's yours. Say something that you know they might attack you for. Cause I'm sick of being treated like I had before. Like it's stupid standing for what I'm standing for. Like this war's really just a different brand of war. Like it doesn't cater to rich and abandoned poor. Like they understand you in the back of the jet when you can't put gas in your tank. These fuckers are laughing the way to the bank, cashing a check, asking you to have compassion, have some respect for a leader so nervous in an obvious way, stuttering and mumbling.
I got chills.
To replay the rest of the world watching at the end of the day in the living room laughing like, what did he say?
That alone was so powerful. I'm already having chills. Linkin Park is one of those bands I used to have in my rotation nonstop. I just love that. The Hybrid Theory was probably my favorite album ever, and I had that in rotation forever. I mean, you know, back in the day when you bought albums and you would actually know everybody and you would know every song and you would listen from the start to finish. That's what I remember. I love this opening so much. Don't want to go back too far, but that gave me chills. So good.
Start running, words on loose leaf sheet, complete coming. I jump in my mind and summon the rhyme I'm dumping. Healing the blind, I promise to let the sun in. Sick of the dark ways, we march to the drumming. Jump when they tell us that they want to see jumping. Fuck that, I want to see some fist pumping. Risk something, take back what's yours. Say something that you know they might attack you for. Cause I'm sick of being treated like I had before. Like it's stupid standing for what I'm standing for. Like this war's really just a different brand of war. Like it doesn't cater to rich and abandoned poor. Like they understand you in the back of the jet when you can't put gas in your tank. These fuckers are laughing the way to the bank, cashing a check, asking you
oh
to
my
have
God,
compassion,
I got chills.
have some respect for a leader so nervous in an obvious way, stuttering and mumbling for like you lose and replay the rest of the world watching at the end of the day in the living room laughing like, what did he say?
Okay, you know what? I'm sorry. I hope I'm not gonna lose it, because it took me a long time to even get over the fact that he is not here anymore, and it's weird, you know, because I don't really know him that well, but he was friends with a lot of friends of mine. But he made a huge difference in my life, you know. I really love Linkin Park, and it breaks my heart seeing people that I really admired not being here anymore, that brought so much to this world with their music, with their art, with their heart. So this kind of like, I'm gonna get emotional, but this is so beautiful. And his voice, I've seen them live, and his voice is just fantastic. Um, I mean, he's such a great singer. So anyway, let's get back to begin. Oh my God. Such good music.
Something inside me that boils beneath the surface, consuming, confusing. This lack of self-control I fear is never ending, controlling. I can't seem to find myself again. My walls are closing in. Without a sense of confidence, it's just too much pressure to take. I felt this way before, so insecure. This comfort endlessly is full it's reacting. Against my will, I stand beside my own reflection. It's haunting how I can't seem to find myself again. My walls are closing in. Sense of confidence, there's just too much pressure to take. I felt this way before, so insecure.
Oh my God. Oh my God. I'm sorry, my air conditioner just went on. I mean, come on. So this is two legends, two freaking legends that sadly are not around us anymore. I had to really like contain myself to not cry, and also to not lose it, because something about their voices, there's a lot of conspiracy theories going around with they knew something and that they kind of had it planned, and I don't know. I don't really know. I try not to go to, it's not even important right now. What's important is that I'm just saying, because the chemistry, I can tell that they are like kindred souls, right? There's something so special and powerful in their performance, because Chris Cornell's voice, he's just such a good singer, and he has so much soul in his voice, and so does obviously oh my God, Chester. I'm like, I can't even think right now. Chester Bennington. And when he came on stage, it was just crazy. There was just something majorly happening. Oh my God, it just, let's go back. So, but what I was going to point out, I'm sorry for sounding a little frazzled. I am, because I didn't know what to expect. I just love them both, but because they have such significant, very unique voices that the minute you hear them, you know who they are. Like some people just, you don't know if that's them or not, but their voices are so distinct. So first of all, you can see Chester, like some artists, some front people are very animated. They're really, they move around a lot. They do a lot of physical stuff. Chester is such a great singer, and this song he's singing nonstop, and it's high notes. It's long notes. So he is just really using the power of stillness. He's focusing more on singing well than trying to be a performer, which I so appreciate, because that is also a form of performing. He is first and foremost a singer. So when you watch him, he is really, really paying attention to his voice, just like very solid, perfect posture to really get that sound out. And also the emotion. I love he can sing so beautiful and clear, and then he just like turns it, immediately switches it on, and it's like growling and screaming. It's just so beautiful. Let's go back to here. Right there. Very sweet sounding, right? Fragile, vulnerable. Very vulnerable. Here we go.
Without a sense of confidence, it's just too much pressure to take. I felt this way before, so insecure.
Powerful stance. Then he has that beautiful vibrato. Sorry for stopping, but his beautiful vibrato there, it's just so emotional. You can hear the pain in his voice. You can even, like, in his body language, you can tell there's something going on inside his head. Like I can feel the pain, the suffering in his voice. I don't know if you guys can see that. Maybe it's just me. I don't know. Just the minute he comes out, the first words out of his mouth, his voice, it's just like, holy moly. You know what I mean? It's, oh my God, this is so intense. Oh God.
Against my will, I stand beside my own reflection. It's haunting how I can't seem to find myself again. My walls are closing in.
And he also has such a beautiful vibrato. But I mean, just when he walked out, do you see that? The sound, and he looks also so vulnerable. And I know that he's a guest vocalist right now with Linkin Park, which is pretty epic. But you can see the humbleness in both of their, just like from the body language,
There's just too much pressure to take. I've felt this way before, so insecure.
And just to give them so much credit, this is so hard, like, because you have to have in-ears, there's a lot of things going on, a lot of frequencies going on. This is not an easy song to sing, especially not when you're doing those harmonies. They're doing such a great job. This is just crazy and so intense. This is insane, guys.
It is such an honor to be able to share the stage with him every night.
That is so insane. I'm speechless right now because I love Chester Bennington so much, and Chris Cornell was such an amazing singer as well. Hearing their voices together, there's just something so magical about it. I've never seen that, and I sadly never saw Chris Cornell live. However, I would like to share that a friend of mine, their band, they've worked with him, and I was told that Chris Cornell, he's just always on pitch. Like he has perfect pitch, and he's so professional, and supposedly he was also a sweetheart. And I've seen Chester a couple times in LA, but I didn't want to like walk up, but it was kind of weird. But I was a little bit starstruck because I admired him so much. Such a great voice, such a beautiful soul. My God, that was so good. I love Crawling. That song is so intense anyway. And Linkin Park in general, I've been a huge fan, and not the last few years actually when they were still around, but the earlier days, I loved Linkin Park. And like anything else, I guess it wasn't, maybe I was just not up to date with what they were going. But every time I would hear them, I would immediately fall in love with it because Chester's voice, there was something so intense and beautiful, vulnerable and powerful in his voice. That was an amazing performance by two legends. In the comments below, let me know, what did you think of this epic event, and were you there? Did you witness that? Because that must have been just something so special that I wish I could have witnessed, but sadly I didn't. And rest in peace, both of you, and I hope you found your peace. If you struggle, if you have problems, just reach out to your loved ones. Get help. There's nothing wrong with getting help. There's nothing wrong with asking for help or admitting that, we all have issues. We all have some problems, and most of us deal with some sort of depression. This world is not easy to live in. Life is not easy. It throws us a lot of obstacles and a lot of difficult situations sometimes where it's really hard to stay centered. And when people say, well, they had it all, because that was my reaction at first. I said, I don't understand. Chester was the love of his life. He had beautiful children. He had the career of his life, like that most artists dream of, adoring fans. Why would you end your life? Same with Chris Cornell. I don't know if he was married and he had children actually, but the thing is that when you have turmoil that is within you, inside of you, nothing on the outside can cure that. So I think, and being in the music industry is not easy. Because you're surrounded, especially if you have addiction problems, there's always drugs around, there's always alcohol around, there's always the devil is always kind of around, for you to fall back onto whatever, if you don't have a good support system. So I don't really know all the details, but I will say that if you are struggling with addiction or with depression, please just call a hotline and or some loved ones that you trust and get some help, because life is worth living and you are loved. And I think I'm going to leave this reaction with this. Yes, make every day a great day, and know that there's always a solution to a problem. And it may not be easy, but it might be worth it when you find a purpose, a reason to contribute to this life, to this world that we have been given, the opportunity to be here. With that said, I'm going to let you go. Like I said, make every day a great day. I appreciate you guys so much. Thank you for watching with me. I definitely got a little bit emotional because I haven't even been really listening to Linkin Park since Chester departed. It just hurts my soul. You don't have to be very close to a person, like physically close to a person, or know their number and call them on the phone. Sometimes artists touch us in such a way that we do feel like, they're speaking to us. And that is such a beautiful thing, that we really get heartbroken, just like a family member, when they're suddenly not there anymore, because they just became such a big part of our lives, And the beautiful thing, though, is that music is being recorded and we have YouTube to watch our favorite artists, even if they are departed. So with that said, I'm going to let you go. If you haven't yet, make sure that you hit the like button, subscribe button, and notification bell so you never miss a post of mine. And I will see you in the next one. If you'd like to join my Patreon, all the links are in the description below. So much love. I'll see you in the next one. Take care.